All right, good evening. Katie Gilmartin is not coming. I just got a message from her, just so you know.
Okay.
I'll call, can you hear me?
Testing, test. Hello?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Got it?
Okay. All right.
Technical difficulties. Good evening, welcome to the December 18th meeting of the Historic Architectural Review Board. My name is Michael Muller. I'll start with roll call.
My name's Catherine Carney. I'm the historian.
Bill Lesniak, Architectural Heritage Association, board member.
Conrad Bosley, real estate broker.
John Finnerty, solicitor.
Don Kenyon, city planner.
Thank you. We do have a quorum, so officially call the meeting to order. First order of business is a review of last month's minutes, which have not been distributed, so I'll ask to table that.
I will make a motion to table until the next meeting.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, first order of business is application for the address 226 Linden Street. This is a signage permit application for, I think it's Remax. Is there someone here for that application? If you want to join us at the podium here and introduce yourself.
Pop, broker of record for Remax.
There's a lot of photos in here. So if I understand the application correctly, this is really just vinyl graphics applied to the glass on the exterior?
Correct, yep, final.
I mean, generally, this isn't a big application, so I don't know if you guys have any questions.
I don't.
Conrad?
I have none.
So is it property management and?
Brokerage, so sales and rentals,
Okay.
but property management as well.
No other questions?
And that's the one for me, right? Yes.
You guys want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the application as written.
Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thanks, Conrad. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you
Thanks for
very
coming in.
much.
Thank you.
That's simple?
That's simple.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night. Okay, we have a second application for the address 119 Jefferson Avenue. And do you have photos with your application? We weren't provided any here tonight.
Yeah, I dropped off, I'm sorry, there was a packet with 11 by 17.
We can pass it.
They were distributed via email, but not printed this evening, so.
I have one for myself.
Well.
I mean, I can tell.
Well, that's okay. We
No,
could
that's okay. We can.
share it.
Is this familiar to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself
Sure,
for the record.
I'm Lauren, I'm the owner of Pocono Sign Company. I'm working on behalf of Benny's that's going into this location. Corey and Brandon are here.
So this is basically a replacement of the rail yard signage.
Yeah,
The proposed signage is illuminated.
yes. So Rail Yard had two imprints on the building as well, in the same locations that Benny is going to be putting theirs. The first location is on the elevation facing the Radisson. The second location is on the elevation that's facing the turn of Lackawanna Ave towards their side parking lot. There also is a third menu with like a QR code that's a board non-illuminated sign. That's on the last page of my packet.
And that faces the county building.
Yeah, that faces the county building, correct.
Is the frame coming off and this is being installed in place of the frame, or is it getting installed in the frame?
Frame in regards to what frame? I'm sorry.
There's an existing photo with where the banner was.
You're talking about the imprint that's facing the county building, sir?
Correct.
So the actual sign itself is scaled to fit right on top of that frame. Almost that frame is going to be like a tensioning area. It's shown here as a banner, but we're going back and forth between a banner and actual hard substrate. The hard substrate won't deteriorate over time, and it'll be a bit more rigid there, so it'll probably look a little cleaner. So I think we're going to head in that direction for that imposement.
Yeah, and for whatever it's worth, I think with the signage permit, if it's a banner, they may not.
It's considered
Yeah,
temporary.
correct.
So we're going to head more in the die bond, which is an aluminum metal with just a vinyl overlay on top of that. But the graphics and the sizing will be identical to the
Non-illuminated.
non-illuminated, yeah. It's an aluminum sign panel that will be screwed directly over that frame.
Okay.
So it'll cover up that old, like, structure stuff that's right there, that framework.
That's going.
Yeah. And
We were hogging here.
And then the front two, so they're halo lit letters. So essentially they're a metal letter that shines light indirectly onto the building. And they're going to be in like a 5,000 Kelvin to 6,000 Kelvin. Both of those during the day, the sets are identical with a little slight difference in the sizing on each elevation proportionate to it. But they will be painted a satin white, so during the day, there will be white aluminum letters that are 2 to 3 inches of depth. And then at night, that, halo ambiance light will be shining reversely onto the building to make the bennies illuminate as it is in the night view in my elevations.
it's really nice. I think it's a nice improvement on the sign. I'm glad to see
Yeah.
it's illuminated.
And it does cover almost the same exact space that the rail yard, if you're familiar with it, kind of covered square footage-wise,
Different colors.
since they had that train track and what have you.
That's yellow, and that's orange. Is that gonna be different? For the night view for location 1 and then the night view of location 2, one is a softer.
A bluer
And then the
light.
other one is much more vibrant. Yes, cold is a good word. Is there a reason that we're doing that in different colors?
No, they're going to match. I just was showing the different Kelvins to my client. So
Oh,
the
okay.
Kelvin that's in the location 1 is around 5,000. The one that's actually in elevation 2 towards the parking lot is more of like a 6,000 to 7,100 Kelvin. So,
Okay.
but that's the range that we're looking at going in.
Okay.
You can go from like a really deep amber to like a high 10,000, but we're not going to, that's like blue, blue, blue. Yeah.
So which are you proposing? The warmer?
My
or the
client's
cool?
going to be right in the middle at 6,000, so
Got it.
it'll be probably more towards the first location with that softer light, like a daylight, or cool light, I guess you would call it.
Then I'm good with it.
Any questions, further discussion?
Nope. I'll make a motion to pass as written.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I think Benny's was coming up about a window panel for the elevation, too. I don't know if you wanted to.
Which one's that?
Is that a separate, it's all in the same application?
I'm signage.
Okay, got it.
but, Yeah, I think they were, I don't know if you were going to do both of theirs at the same time or not. I think they were on that for that. Do we have?
The application's only for the sign. I don't know if we, but I mean, if you want to roll in I don't know what you're doing with the windows, but if you want to speak to it.
You want to come up then, please?
Right, am I missing something? I see,
I don't see it.
That's all right.
it's a sign only.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is just a big modeling of how you begin to.
If you could just introduce yourself for,
Corey Bayo, co-owner of Benny's. We were wondering while we were here if we could get approval just to update the windows. We're not switching any of the borders or anything, we're just switching the window panes. What we noticed, some are plexiglass on, not the Radisson side, the other, where the
Under the
parking lot
porch?
is.
Yeah.
That's actually plexiglass. And then there's cracks. A couple of window panes are actually broken. So we have a quote there with how the contractor would install it with his plans. And all we're doing is switching the window panements.
so John, how does that work if it's not in the application? Does it matter? Turn your mic on.
Mike,
If you think you have enough information to consider it, you can review it at tonight's meeting. If not, you can request additional information and ask him to come back next month. I don't know if this is enough for you to consider, just a hand drawing here.
Yeah, if you just tell us what we need, we'll get it. It's just to update the windows.
I mean, if you're replacing existing glass that's plexi to glass, I don't see an
Yeah,
issue with that.
that's it. It's just glass related.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it.
So maybe you need to revise your original motion, so this is one application?
So I will revise the motion to include changing the glass and plexi, but not making any changes to the frame as part of the application.
And I'll second that, too.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Motion
guys.
carries.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next application is for the address 341 North Washington Avenue. This is for,
Hi,
hi there, how are you?
how are you? My name is Floriana Dragna. I'm owner of Spin and Savory right across the street. And we were wanting, oh, thank you. We were wanting to put up a sign right on the concrete. I think you have the pictures. Just simple.
Yeah, there's a few options here. Maybe just clarify what you're proposing, because I see
Yes.
one centered, one arm sign,
Yes.
one banner.
So, for starters, we want to do the blade sign, which is the one on the side. And then, in the future, we would like to do the sign on the awning. Maybe take that down and put, you know, that second picture you have up there. That's not probably something we would do at this time, but I figured since we were coming, we would just submit it. The landlord had no problem with that. The Winmer signs, I think, they would take the awning down, give it to the landlord, and then put the other sign up, and then in the future, they would just replace that back. Because I know it's a historical, like, building, so it wouldn't be anything that would be damaging or anything like that. But for now, we're doing the blade sign.
And that's illuminated?
Yes.
Do you know how high that hangs off the sidewalk perchance?
No, I know the sign is like 24 by 24. It's not really high. I think it would be, not, yeah, I can't answer that. I really,
It's above the door.
yes, it would be above the door.
Which one are they applying for now?
She's proposing the blade sign,
Okay.
and then considering removing the awning and putting that up in the future, or, if I'm interpreting it correctly, or that is an option.
Where is the blade sign going to go?
On the side somewhere.
Definitely that.
Maybe in the corner? There. I'm thinking right there.
So it'll hang out like this.
People can get traffic.
So I'd rather see the awning stay. I mean, there's, all the storefronts have an awning, but so having one without it. they're
Yeah.
all-
So you're proposing placing this one, the one
The
that's
awning and put the logo on.
perpendicular to the front of the store and removing the awning at the same time?
Not at the same time. Eventually, we would be removing the awning, but right now, like if I had to do another meeting for the awning, that would be okay.
Okay.
I figured since we were here, we would do that, but I'm really proposing the blade sign right now.
Okay, so that sign will be there and the awning will still remain as it is?
Yes, as is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
As is, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What color is the framework for the blade sign? And these are black and white photos, so it's hard to tell.
So it's the color, it's like a red, white, green. I can show you on my phone if you wanted to see some.
Sure, no, I'm more, I mean, it looks white here. the
Yeah, no,
perimeter.
it's not. It's kind of just,
Donnie, do you have a?
It's their logo.
Yeah.
I can show you exactly, so, oh, actually.
Yeah. I think we have. Yeah, okay.
Something like
Okay.
that has black lines, this would be just like that.
So that's more accurate to what?
This is more accurate.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nicer.
Yeah, I like it too. So,
And so I like how that is hung.
yes.
Okay, much more than that, okay.
So this is what it would be.
I'm okay with the blade sign. Yeah, okay. Not the awning.
I don't want the awning to ever leave because the rest of the storefronts have an awning.
Thought of that. I know, I'm just like, you know.
I mean,
But-
so much traffic travels in such a way that I think the blade sign's going to get you a lot more power
Yes.
than
I was
something
hoping,
flat.
because it kind of just looks like the space is empty.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, you know, we need something. And we thought of, like, if we take that awning off, then the rest of the stores, so that would be enough for that eventually, right?
I think we're willing to approve the blade sign for now. If you want to come back
I'm
and
okay-
consider
I'm-
the awning.
That's really what I came for right now anyway, so.
So I would make a motion to approve the blade sign that you showed us with the
It's this one.
black arm
Yep.
that is above, not on the side.
Yes.
I'll second.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right,
Motion
thank you.
carries. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Good
thank
luck.
you.
The French toast one?
I know, it's my favorite. I love it. Thank you.
Sorry, not professional.
Very good to go.
You are, yeah. Thank you for coming in. Okay, last application is 303 Penn Avenue. And this one, how is it, this is, it was remanded back to us, is that correct? Correct. Hello, Don, welcome back. How are you? Nice to see you. So I know you weren't here the last time this application was shown, and if you could appreciate, we got one sheet of paper for a segment of a fence that wasn't the fence that's there, and we didn't know where it was going, or what color it is, or how tall it is, or any of that. So,
Yeah, I know there was a lot of confusion. I think
It was.
everyone knows why I'm here. If you read the paper, 3 times I wrote about this fence already. So I bought the parking lot, made the parking lot, went to zoning, got the approval for the parking lot with the condition of putting a fence on. I made the mistake when I pulled the permit. I thought the permit had the fence, the parking lot on it. So after it was paved and they started putting the fence up, got a stop work order, a permit for the fence. Someone from my office filed for the permit. I had to go to HARB, talk to the city about it, understood that was the case, and I said, they started it, and they're like set up to get it done, otherwise they can't get it done for a while. And they said, I understand HARB's got to get, their opinion and look at it, so, I knew that it had to come before HARB, and I was taking that chance. So I made very clear which fence I went with, and there was, what was submitted was not the exact, I'll hand these things out. Here was the fence in the application, and the one that's currently there does not have those pointy things on the top. I wanted that one initially, and when I gave it to the fence guy, he couldn't get it, and he said, the fence that he did at Duffy Jewelers, a block away, and the rectory, another block away, he said it was the exact same fence. So as far as being consistent with the neighborhood, I felt it was appropriate for the fence that I went with. I don't know if you guys have these pictures ready or not, but. And then, not to be pointing fingers at other property owners, but from the before and after, I think it's an improvement. And like just looking at some other, that lot. I think it's a lot prettier than some other fences right in the vicinity or right across the street. So the application, and I think everyone knows, but usually, it's better than it was in the fire building. There was inconsistency with the application, that the fence was different. But I think it's actually a better fence because it's safer, and it matches the other 2 other fences a block away. So I apologize that we're kind of here out of order, and that's really the reason for it. Wasn't intentional, but I think everyone can see what's there now, and I don't know other questions I can answer for it, but I'm here.
No doubt, the fence is lovely. I don't take exception to the fence at all. I think partially the denial was more just a procedural, because we treat everybody the same, and I think for lack of information, it was difficult for us to approve something without all the details there. For me, I think the value of the fence is not to barricade in the cars. I think it's to visually screen the cars from the pedestrian right away. And so, you know, I think an opportunity there, if possible, is there an opportunity for landscaping? Some arborvitaes, particularly on the Penn Ave side, to soften that edge a bit.
If I could, I would, and I'd like to. The only reason I can't say definitively is we had to put a pipe in to meet the city requirements for this, like, stormwater. So there is a pipe, that's why there's like gravel there. So if there's something that could grow with, I just don't know in the ground how much room before it hits that pipe. But if there's anything I could do to soften it up landscaping wise, I mean, I would like to, and I was intending to do that. I didn't know I needed to put the storm pipe in there that we had to do when we were getting the permits to do it. So if I could do anything and not just like to work around that pipe, I'd be happy to do it. But if we go to dig and the pipe's as wide as the gravel and there's nowhere to physically put something.
So there's a gravel trough, if you will, along Linden. Is that where the pipe is too, or is
So
it just on the
I
deck?
believe it was an 18-inch perforated pipe, the whole length of Linden Street, that is dug down, and it was like a French drain, I guess we call it that. So it'll hold the water and then disperse. And since that was done in heavy rainstorms, it did its job well, and it, you know, manages the water better than it was previously. So I mean, there might be a little bit of room in there between the blacktop and the gravel to put something.
Even like a planter or two.
Yeah, maybe Scranton tomorrow could even help with that. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just
you
very
understand-
stark next to what is visually such a beautiful block. I mean, you can see that in the picture you gave
Yeah.
us.
And there is a mural going on that building next door, apparently, through the county, so that'll be a nice addition to that corner.
And for whatever it's worth, the other parking lots and their fences have not come before the HARB.
I know.
And so,
Yeah.
but I personally don't take exception of the styling of the fence itself. But I think the intention behind the zoning ordinance requiring the fence is to visually screen the cars. So anything we can do to enhance that, I think, would benefit the block and your properties and everybody.
Yeah, I'd be happy to, whatever I could do, and if it's determined that I cannot put something in the ground because the pipe is too large, and I just don't know 100% for certain, then, you know, maybe planter box or something like that. And you're right, Scranton tomorrow, they're my building, they're my tenant, I'd be happy to talk to them about if there's something they have, or anything to, you know, make that corner more attractive with some greenery or landscaping.
I'll entertain a motion to accept it as presented.
I'll second.
Is that with an attempt at landscaping?
An attempt at landscaping, not, yes, an attempt at landscaping.
Yeah, I mean, if I could do it,
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with doing it. If I can't, and maybe I can put some fake greenery in there, that's artificial, maintenance-free, but,
All your flowers.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, so there's a motion, is there a second? I think you
I'll second,
seconded.
yep.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries.
All right.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you, appreciate your time.
Thank you very
See ya.
Okay, there's no other certificates of appropriateness on the docket. Is there any new business?
You want to discuss what?
The ordinance update?
Yes, yes.
Sure. So, Katie, I don't know if you saw the email from Andrew, but John, you probably read it. But the city was successful at amending the ordinance for the HARB to clean up some of the language around the timeframes.
Correct.
That I think were in conflict. Are you happy with what you saw there?
It's a start.
It's a start.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an improvement. I think that there's a couple of additional modifications that we envision. I have talked to Andrew Cotillo about that, so it will be on his radar for next year. And I think was also in that email, there was a reference to changing the structure of the board. You know, I guess the city council passed it on Tuesday evening. They appointed 2 alternate board members, so the board will now consist of 5 permanent members and 2 alternates. One additional item that Andrew had referenced in that email was that the city is, I guess they've budgeted for bringing on a consultant next year to assist the board in terms of developing, certain regulations. I know things that you had talked about in the past, Mike.
Guidelines.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Do you have any secret knowledge, Don, to share?
I mean, I think a downtown design guideline document would be very, very helpful. I mean, most people, when they come in, they don't really know what to expect. So, if they had some guidance, colors and types of things they should or shouldn't be looking at, I think that'd be very helpful.
Yeah, agreed. And, certainly this board is made up of, first and foremost, volunteers. And second, I think I'll consider it lay people, right? And I think it also benefits the board that we're all kind of operating off a consistent document, not only for the board, but for applicants as well.
Yeah.
So that's great news.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it'll make your decisions stronger too if someone wants to challenge it. If you have a guideline that you're judging them against.
Yeah.
So with the alternate members, is that to prevent a lack of quorum? Is that the intention?
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
yeah, that's typically, yeah. If somebody can't make it, you could have one of the alternates fill in.
Correct.
That's great.
How do we fill the alternates?
They were appointed by the mayor and approved by council.
Sorry.
Yeah. So Jody Lecoe is one. She's a licensed architect, resident of the city, and is active in the School of Architecture at Marywood.
Okay, yes.
And the second is a gentleman named Vito, and I'll mispronounce his last name, but he considers himself a preservationist. He has a background in architecture and preservation, so I think he's sympathetic to
Our goals.
the cause of the ordinance, if you will. So I welcome both of them.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine there'll have to be some coordination in terms of, the 5 board members relaying their intention on whether they'll attend a certain meeting or not. And if not, somebody here would have to reach out to one of the alternates to try to request their attendance. But, a quorum would still be 3 members.
3 members, right.
Correct.
Okay.
So procedurally, I think we had pretty good support from a coordinator from the city, and that gentleman's no longer present. So will you be our point of contact, Don?
At least for the time being until Jacob's replaced.
Okay.
Yep.
So
We have some good candidates that we're in the midst of interviewing.
should we anticipate packets being provided at each meeting, or?
Yeah, if you like a hard copy packet, we'll get them out.
I think that's helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard. We don't have
yeah,
access to
that's not a problem.
And how about meeting minutes? I think that kind of went back.
I'll certainly work on minutes from this meeting. I went back through Jacob's files. There's no recording of the November meeting, and I can't find a file, so I have
I see.
nothing
We're next.
to make a record off.
Interesting.
He left us high and dry. All right.
Interesting. Okay. I don't have anything further. Okay. All right. I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Thank you, John.
Yeah, thanks, Don.